Hi there, referring here for premium members for the trading day of February the 9th, 2026, a Monday. Let's start with the indexes here. So what we're seeing here is a instant reversal, which will be followed most likely by a break to the upside. So be positioned, wait for the trigger, or look for a smaller chart if you trade intraday charts, and look for the appropriate pullback there. The others look good too, especially the NQ. Let's see, which was quite convincing. And remember what we talked about in the last video, that usually or often enough, price reaches down and checks the edge of the range. This is just about what happened here on the NQ, and now we're turning back. And I think what's happening now is a check to the upside, a move to the upside. Whether we're going to break out or not, that's another question. Right now, we're just looking for 1 hours on whatever time frame you trade. And YM and the RTY also look good. Let's have a quick look. The YM actually has already broken out above 50,000. That was the big news in the financial entertainment press. Here we go. And the RTY, so the YM movement, of course, just confirms that we are expecting bullish moves on the other three as well. And look at this beautiful trigger here, right here on the RTY as we speak, right about the open, the 6 p.m. open on Sunday. Okay, let's continue with the currencies here. We were looking at a couple. So I mentioned that I'm not too keen on taking signals after an exhaustion. Usually they are filtered out by our system. I think this will be automatically. So don't be surprised if you don't get a signal here. That's because we had an exhaustion on the daily. Otherwise, let's see what happens. The 6A has already moved. Here we go. The Friday session was pretty one-directional, and now probably we're going to get a signal here, and this looks good for a 1R. So if you trade currencies, position yourself to the long side on whichever you want to trade, except for the Japanese yen. Remember, we had a short signal here, which is now failing. Looks like it's failing, and if you are short here, you have to manage yourself out of this trade. This doesn't look good right here on the open Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Okay, let's continue with the CL, on which 63 was CL. Yeah, just about. So this is a long setup, and this looks good. We're aiming for 68 upon a signal. Okay, I also want to mention just an interesting price action here on the MBT. Retested 60, which, if you look at the weekly chart, is a potential failure test here on the weekly from back in last year somewhere, August or September, you see? So this looks like a failure test. No guarantee that MBT will reverse itself to the upside. We have to wait a little bit and see what's going to happen. Not much to do for me on GC and SI right now. So I just want to show you this long in progress on ZL. This also was mentioned in the last video. So this has triggered and moving healthily to the upside here upon the open. So let's ease back to business here, and we'll be back in the morning. Until then, mindful trading.